Here's something Amazon doesn't make obvious about tool pricing. Every single day, their algorithm adjusts prices on thousands of tools based on competitor pricing, inventory levels, and purchase patterns. What you pay today for a cordless drill could be significantly different tomorrow, not because of a sale, but because Amazon's system detected a pricing opportunity. And right now, heading into March, there's a perfect storm of factors creating tool deals that won't last. Stick around, because I'm about to expose exactly how Amazon's tool pricing works, and which deals you should jump on before the window closes. Let's start with why March matters specifically for tool pricing on Amazon. Most people think prices just fluctuate randomly, but there's a pattern. January through February, Amazon processes massive return volumes from holiday purchases. Tools that people received as gifts but never wanted. Duplicate sets from well-meaning relatives. Equipment bought for ambitious New Year projects that never happened. All those returns create inventory Amazon needs to move. By late February and early March, the algorithm starts pushing aggressive discounts to clear that returned inventory before spring project season hits. Once April arrives and weekend warriors start buying in volume, prices climb back up. The March window is real, and it's predictable. But here's where most people miss opportunities. They wait for Amazon to send them deal notifications or browse the front page sales. That's backwards. Amazon's deal structure has multiple layers, and only one of them advertises itself loudly. The visible layer is lightning deals and deal of the day promotions. Those get banner placement and countdown timers. Everyone sees those. But underneath that surface, there are price drops that never get promoted. Tools that just quietly drop in price because the algorithm decided to move inventory. No announcement, no email, no countdown timer. Just a lower price sitting there waiting for someone who knows to check. Here's how to find those hidden price drops. Amazon has a feature most people ignore called the price history chart. When you're looking at any tool listing, you can see historical pricing data through various browser extensions and websites that track Amazon prices. This shows you whether the current price is actually a deal or just normal fluctuation. For example, if a tool typically sells around a certain price point but drops significantly below that average, you're looking at a real opportunity. But if the current price matches the 6-month average, that supposed sale might just be marketing. Now let's talk about Amazon's warehouse deals, because this is where serious savings hide. Similar to how Home Depot processes returns, Amazon has massive warehouses full of returned items. But Amazon's scale is different. They process millions of returns. Tools come back for every reason imaginable. Wrong size, didn't meet expectations, changed their mind, bought the wrong voltage, or just impulse returned it. Most of these tools are perfectly functional. Amazon tests them, repackages them, and lists them as Amazon warehouse deals. These aren't advertised prominently. You have to specifically search for warehouse deals on tool listings. But when you find them, you're looking at the same tool, often in like-new condition, at substantial discounts just because the original packaging was opened. Here's what separates smart buyers from everyone else when it comes to warehouse deals. Each listing includes a condition description. Like new means the item is in perfect working order with minimal cosmetic imperfection. Very good means the item is functional with some cosmetic wear. Good means it works but shows signs of use. Acceptable means it works but has significant cosmetic issues. Most buyers avoid anything below like new. But here's the thing. For tools, cosmetic damage means nothing. A drill with a scratch on the case works exactly the same as a pristine one. If you can get past caring about appearances, the good and acceptable categories offer incredible value. Just read the condition notes carefully. Amazon lists specific issues. Missing instruction manual? You can download that online. Dented box? Who cares? Small scratches? Means nothing for functionality. But let's get into the strategy that requires more patience but delivers the biggest wins. Amazon has subscribe and save pricing on many tools and accessories. Most people think this only applies to consumables like batteries or drill bits. But Amazon also offers it on actual power tools and tool sets. Here's how to use this strategically. When you find a tool you want, check if it's available through subscribe and save. If it is, you can get an additional discount by subscribing. Order it, receive it at the discounted subscribe price, then immediately cancel the subscription after it arrives. You just got a one-time purchase at subscription pricing. Amazon allows this. It's not against their terms. You're just choosing not to continue the subscription. Now, Amazon's pricing algorithm responds to competition. When major retailers like Home Depot or Lowe's run sales, Amazon often matches or beats those prices. But here's the timing trick. Big box stores typically launch major tool sales around specific events. Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Black Friday. In between those major sales, they run smaller promotions that Amazon's algorithm detects and responds to. During March, Home Depot and Lowe's both push spring project promotions. They discount outdoor power equipment, cordless tool kits, and lawn care tools. Amazon sees this and adjusts. So even though you're shopping on Amazon, you're benefiting from competitor sales without stepping into a physical store. Let's talk about a specific category that sees major March discounts. Cordless outdoor power equipment, leaf blowers, string trimmers, chainsaws, hedge trimmers, all powered by the same battery platforms as indoor power tools. Why March? Because retailers need to clear shelf space for spring inventory. Last year's models need to go. Amazon participates in this cycle. They'll heavily discount previous generation cordless outdoor tools to make room for new releases. These aren't inferior tools. They're just last year's model, functionally identical to the new version, but significantly cheaper. If you're building a battery platform collection, this is the time to expand into outdoor equipment. Here's something most people don't realize about Amazon tool listings. Many of the same tools are sold by multiple sellers on the same platform. Amazon itself sells tools, but so do third-party sellers and Amazon Warehouse. The listing page shows the main price, but if you click into buying options, you'll often see multiple sellers at different prices. Sometimes a third-party seller undercuts Amazon's own price by a significant margin. Other times, Amazon Warehouse has the same item cheaper because it's a return. Always check all available buying options before purchasing. The default price isn't always the best price. Now let's address the concern everyone has about buying tools from Amazon, especially warehouse deals. Quality and authenticity. Here's the reality. Amazon's return policy is generous. You can return most tools within a specific window for any reason. So when you buy a warehouse deal or a heavily discounted tool, test it immediately, put it through its paces. If anything seems off, return it. Amazon makes the process straightforward. You're protected by the same return policy whether you paid full price or got a deep discount. Use that policy as your quality assurance. The risk is minimal because you can always send it back. But here's where timing becomes critical for specific tool categories. Certain tools see predictable price cycles on Amazon. Power washers spike in price from April through August when demand peaks, then drop significantly in fall and winter. Generators follow weather patterns, getting expensive before storm season. Heaters and space warmers peak in winter. If you can think ahead and buy off-season, you're accessing lowest prices of the year. March sits in an interesting spot for several categories. It's post-winter, but pre-spring, meaning both cold weather tools and warm weather equipment can show deals as the seasonal transition happens. Let me tell you about something that happened recently that shows why this matters. Someone needed a cordless drill and impact driver combo kit for home projects. They looked in February and saw the kit at a certain price. Not on sale, just regular price. They waited, kept checking, and in early March the price dropped significantly. Not a promoted sale, just a quiet price reduction. They bought it, used it for several weeks, and the price went back up by late March. That's the March window in action. It's not guaranteed for every single tool, but the pattern repeats across enough products to make checking worthwhile. Here's another angle most people miss entirely. Amazon has outlet deals and renewed sections that most browsers never visit. The Amazon Renewed program sells refurbished tools with warranties. These are returns that Amazon or authorized refurbishers have inspected, tested, and certified. They work like new but cost significantly less. Each renewed item comes with a guarantee. If it doesn't meet expectations, you can return it. But most renewed tools are functionally perfect. They just couldn't be sold as new anymore because they were previously purchased and returned. Now let's talk about combo kits versus individual tools, because this is where strategic buying makes a massive difference. Amazon heavily promotes combo kits. Multiple tools, batteries, charger, case, all bundled together. These look like good deals because you're getting multiple items. But here's the math most people don't do. Sometimes buying tools individually, especially through warehouse deals or when different items are on separate sale cycles, ends up cheaper than the combo kit. Plus, you avoid getting tools you don't actually need. That combo kit might include a tool you'll never use. By buying individually, you build exactly the collection you want at potentially lower total cost. Here's a specific strategy for battery platforms. If you're committed to a particular brand's battery system, whether it's Milwaukee, DeWalt, Ryobi, or Makita, Amazon's pricing creates opportunities. Buy the tool only, not the kit with batteries and charger. Tool-only listings are significantly cheaper because they assume you already have batteries. Then separately, buy batteries and chargers when they go on sale. Amazon discounts batteries and charging equipment on different cycles than tools. By splitting your purchases and timing them to each item's sale cycle, you maximize savings. It requires patience and tracking, but the total savings add up substantially. Let's address a concern about third-party sellers on Amazon. How do you know you're getting authentic tools and not knockoffs? Here's what to check. First, look at the seller rating and review count. Established sellers with thousands of positive reviews are generally safe. Second, check if the item is fulfilled by Amazon. Even if a third party is selling it, if Amazon handles fulfillment, you get Amazon's return policy protection. Third, read recent reviews specifically. If a listing suddenly has complaints about fake products, that's a red flag. But when hundreds of recent reviews confirm authenticity, you're likely safe. Amazon does police counterfeits, but being aware and checking helps avoid problems. Now here's something about tool categories that see the biggest March discounts: hand tools and tool storage. These aren't seasonal like outdoor power equipment, but March brings inventory clearance in these categories too. Socket sets, wrench collections, toolboxes, workbenches, and storage systems all see price drops. Why? Because manufacturers release new versions and color schemes. Last year's tool chest in the previous color scheme works identically to this year's new color, but Amazon marks the old one down to clear it. If you don't care about having the latest color or minor design tweaks, these deals are substantial. Here's a move that combines multiple strategies for maximum savings. Use Amazon's wish list feature to track tools you're interested in. Add them to a dedicated tool wish list. Then install a browser extension that tracks price history and sends alerts when items on your wish list drop in price. You're essentially automating the deal hunting process. When a tool you want hits a low price, you get notified immediately. This prevents you from checking manually every day while ensuring you don't miss opportunities. Set it up once and let it run in the background. Let's talk about the psychology of Amazon's pricing displays. They show you the list price crossed out with the current price below, making you think you're getting a massive deal. But that list price might be inflated. It might be the manufacturer's suggested retail price that nobody actually pays. This is where price history checking matters. If the tool regularly sells near the current price, that crossed out list price is just marketing. But when price history shows the current price is genuinely below normal, you found a real deal. Here's another timing element for March specifically: tax refunds. Many people receive tax refunds in February and March. Amazon knows consumers have extra cash and are more willing to make larger purchases. They time certain promotions to capture that refund spending. Tool deals in March often target people planning projects with money they just received back from the government. Now let's get into details that separate casual Amazon shoppers from people who consistently score incredible tool deals. First, Prime membership affects pricing. Some deals are Prime exclusive. Without Prime, you won't see certain discounts. Amazon offers free trials of Prime. Time a major tool purchase, sign up for a trial, buy your tools at Prime pricing, then cancel before the trial ends. Second, Amazon's credit card offers cash back on purchases. If you're buying tools anyway, using their card means getting a percentage back. Combined with sale pricing, warehouse deals, and subscribe and save discounts, you're stacking savings methods. Third, watch for Amazon's flash sales. These appear throughout the day, lasting only hours. They're aggressive discounts designed to create urgency. Tools get included regularly. Check the Today's Deals section multiple times per day during March to catch these. Fourth, read the questions and answers section on tool listings. Other buyers ask about compatibility and quality. The answers often come from people who actually own the tools. This helps you avoid buying the wrong item. Fifth, understand that Amazon's algorithm personalizes pricing based on browsing history. If you've been looking at a tool repeatedly without buying, the algorithm might drop the price to push you toward purchase. Clear your cookies or browse in incognito mode to see if prices change. Sixth, combine Amazon deals with manufacturer rebates. Some tool brands offer mail-in rebates. Amazon's price is separate from manufacturer rebates. You buy at Amazon's discounted price, then submit the rebate claim directly to the manufacturer. Seventh, pay attention to Amazon's automated price matching. They track competitor pricing in real time. If a tool goes on sale at a major retailer, Amazon often matches within hours. Find sales at other stores, then check if Amazon matched. Eighth, use Amazon's customer service to your advantage. If you buy a tool and the price drops significantly within days, contact customer service. Amazon sometimes offers price adjustments or credits if an item you just purchased drops in price shortly after. Here's the reality about tool shopping on Amazon versus traditional retail. Physical stores have overhead costs like rent, utilities, and employees. Those costs get built into pricing. Amazon's distribution model uses massive warehouses and automated systems. This creates pricing flexibility. When Amazon wants to move inventory, they can drop prices lower than physical retailers. Let me give you an example of how these strategies combine. Someone building a cordless tool collection on the Ryobi platform started with warehouse deals, buying several tools in like-new condition. They waited for battery sales, buying extra batteries when prices dropped. they used subscribe and save on accessories and caught a flash sale on a toolkit. Over 3 months, they built a complete workshop setup at a fraction of retail cost. Now let's address whether Amazon tool deals are actually as good as they seem. Amazon's pricing is aggressive because they prioritize market share over immediate profit on individual items. They're willing to take smaller margins on popular tools if it builds customer loyalty. Traditional retailers need profit margins on every transaction. Amazon plays a longer game. This creates genuine deals, especially during periods like March, when retailers fight for spring project spending. Here's the final piece that ties everything together. Tool buying should be strategic, not emotional. Most people see a deal notification and buy impulsively. Smart buyers flip this around. They make lists of tools they actually need, then wait for those items to hit target prices. They're not reacting to sales, they're executing a planned acquisition strategy. So here's your action plan. First, install a price tracking browser extension and set up wish lists for tools you want. Second, browse Amazon warehouse deals when looking for tools. Third, check subscribe and save availability before purchasing. Fourth, always compare all seller options on the buying page. Fifth, use Amazon's return policy as quality insurance. Sixth, time purchases for off-season on seasonal items. Seventh, combine multiple discount methods whenever possible. Eighth, check historical pricing before assuming sales are genuine. Ninth, stay patient and strategic rather than impulsive. The tool industry wants you buying new at full retail. Amazon wants market share. In that competition, informed buyers win. Every day, Amazon's algorithm adjusts tool prices. Most people never notice. But when you understand how the system works, when you know to check warehouse deals and seller options, when you track pricing and combine discount methods, you're operating with knowledge most shoppers lack. March creates a specific window because of post-holiday returns, pre-spring inventory clearance, and tax refund timing. These factors align to create deals that won't last past the month. Smart buyers recognize the window and act. Everyone else pays more.